What's up, YouTube? A1 Styles back with another one, man. We in Home Depot. You know I love to build stuff, man. We're going to get straight to the point today, though. I'm building a riser for my movie room. So what that means is I'm trying to elevate my chairs so that my first section is lower than my second section. We're going to get right into the video. We are in Home Depot right now. I'm going to show y'all all the tools and things and lumber that I need to grab, measurements and everything. This is what the riser will look like after we are finished. This is what it looks like now. Let's get straight to it. Okay, we in the wood section. I already got my screws right here. I got the construction screws, got a big box. You never know how much you might need to secure what you got to secure. Then we're gonna go ahead and get these pieces of lumber. I'm gonna turn the camera around so you can see. They're going for about 22 bucks a piece. We're gonna chop them up. You can't cut pressure treated wood, but we are going to chop the untreated wood and into the sections that we need. I need personally with my chair is 84 inches by 12. That's the height. Then I need another section that will be 36 inches by 12 as well. And then we're gonna add little pieces of wood in between. So we'll probably need, all in all, with the sizes of this wood, about 3 or 4 pieces of wood. And then we'll get to the rest. As you can see, this is the sizes that they come already pre-cut. We're gonna chop it up into 84 inches right here. I think it's a 2 by like 10. So we'll chop it up into 84 length. And I need 2 of those and then 2 36s. And then we're gonna do another one that's gonna cut them in between, which should be about, maybe 35, 34 inches a piece. As you can see, we just did a lot of math. But we're gonna get to 16. Then you need your insulation. Insulation gonna go between each plank that I put as the underneath of the, what's the name? I've been here for a minute, but I had to get a staple gun too. Man, I'll let baby go ahead and get the sheet wherever she finds the sheet at to put it over top of the wood. But we almost got everything. He over here cutting the plywood right now, and then we should be on our way out. I think in total, it was 107 for wood, and the rest of the supplies that I just needed. I had screws, I just didn't have enough. Most of the time, I got stuff on deck, but once we get that, we good. Basically the wood, and then, like I said, other materials, you should already have as a man, but I'm just reading up as I'm here. As you can see, I got the bins loaded. I got the trunk open and everything. God bless us. All right, y'all, so I'm gonna pull all this lumber out. We got our 36s. This is 84, sorry, this is 84. This is 84 by 36, and I got the rest of the 36s in there, as you can see. I'm about to pull them out, we're gonna get to work. All right, y'all, I was gonna build in the backyard, but it's too heavy. If I build in the backyard, by the time I get it upstairs, it ain't gonna be upstairs. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got no help. These muscles is big, but they ain't that big. So I'm gonna carry all this lumber up into the movie room. I'm gonna move everything out the way, and then I'm gonna build it up there, and then we'll go from there. All right, like I got all my 36-inch pieces right here, as you can see, and then I got my 84 inches pieces. You know what I'm saying? And then I got my 36 by 84 over there, my plywood, which is behind the camera. And we're gonna put it all together and y'all gonna see it. No. I don't have a baby to make a bed for. Okay, as you can see right here, you get my daughter in the background, but we got our 12-inch right here. We're gonna rise it, put each one in there. I'm about to see how many I have. I think I got less than what I need, but I think I can make it work. Maybe instead of every 6 inches, we'll go every 8 with the 36. I could have went deeper on screws, but this is nice, good wood. 2-inch. I got my caulker. I will be ready for that. And then I got my staples. That will be for my my case when I go over it on my pillowcase. Not a pillowcase, I don't know. But you'll see. We got these so it won't slide. So I'm gonna put these on the bottom. I either flip this over or I put it on the bottom afterwards so they won't slide across my floor. As you can see, I got hardwood floors, so let's get it done. About to lapse it. Okay, we got all of our planks inside of there. We got some bad cuts on here, I won't lie, but you know, it got the job done. I tried to put extra screws in there, try to make it nice and tight. See, that's a bad cut. That's a bad cut, and that's gonna have a problem later. If you can see it right there. But we'll work with it, it's no problem for right now. Put more screws in there. This one didn't even make it to there. It was so far. That's just a bad cut. I should have checked them all before I left, but we got some good cuts over here, some decent cuts. And there we go. That's the frame. So now I'm about to put my stickies on the bottom. So I'm gonna cut these, put my stickies on the bottom. I can make this the bottom actually. Put my stickies on there, put it back on the floor, we'll be done with that side. I'll come put the plywood down, I'll gawk it all up, screw it, and then we'll be good to go. Woo! I just need a glass of water, y'all, but you see? About to put the rubber mats down, then I'm gonna flip this thing over, or I think I might flip it over, then put the rubber mats down, and then go get that plywood, gawk all the wood, go secure it, put the screws in it. It'll be almost done. All I gotta do is put the sheet on it. Now that I got my rubber mats down so we won't slip, as you can see, we're gonna put our liquid nails, gawking applicator down, and then we're gonna put our plywood down. I might put 2 plywoods, I don't know. Once I put the nails in this one, I'll see how it feels. I'll stand on it, see how it feels about the weight, how much it'll lift, and how much it'll, you know, how much capacity we can put on it. And if I don't feel comfortable with that, I'll put the other one on. But I just got done talking to a contractor. He said you should only have to put 1 on, but we'll see. Here we go, our box. Now, I have to put insulation underneath of here, but let me tell you this. I got my measurements 36 by 84, and you should always go a couple inches out. I think that's where I messed up at. So when you got your overlay, whatever your topper, whatever you want to call it, go a couple more inches and you should be measuring them inches. So I needed another 4 inches on this, but it's okay. I'm gonna put the insulation in there, pack the insulation in there. I think I need about 2 bags of insulation. I think it was like 10, 15 bucks. And then we should be good to go. I'm gonna go get a sheet, staple my sheet. I'm about to wipe this caulk off of what I can't use because I don't want it to bleed through the sheet, or just let it dry up. I'm gonna try to see what I can do, but yeah, it's not a bad box. Stand on it. You don't hear nothing. Nice, I'm gonna put that insulation in there because you hear that. Not too much, but I'm gonna put that insulation in there anyway, and boom. It's gonna be our box, and then we're gonna put them on there, and then we should be good to go. So I left enough room to be able to step up. I'm gonna push it back some. Hopefully that doesn't get in the way, but those measurements in there were like 26 or something like that, but I just made, the whole couch is 36. So I just put, you know, added some extra room just so you can step up and whatnot. I'm gonna push them chairs to the back as much as I can, make sure that they still on the wood, but even it out also. So I'm gonna go get the insulation. Hopefully it's not too much traffic, and then we'll be done. Had to go get a sheet from Michael's, cut it up to my exact dimensions, and, you know, make it real easy for myself. I got the fur, kinda. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna put over this platform that I made. So I ended up putting an extra board in here for support. I nailed that in, or screwed that in. Boom. And my planks, I put another board over here. This is where I usually sit. And like I said, I got this from Michael's. I'm about to staple this on with a staple gun. And then it's gonna be complete. I'm gonna put it down, rubber mats already, no slip. Boom, it'll be done. Yes, sir, you see the final product here. I got that velvet over top of the, you know, the box. Y'all seen the box in the whole video. I got my wifey right here. We about to watch a movie. She about to go ahead and put that Netflix on.
Quieten up. Can you turn the light on, Mr. Compressor? This don't even work. Hold on. Oh yeah, this nice. Hold on.
So I'm gonna tuck this a little bit.
You told them how I built this all by myself?
Please. So I'm gonna tuck this a little bit.
Which one?
Here we go, y'all.
Which one go to Netflix?
Perfect.